Well, how to help one person to open his or her heart to God. It's not easy. And well, I think many people have tried, and the usual approach to do that is, well, you have somebody, you would like him to meet Jesus, and then you say to him, well, come to the church, come with me Sunday, we go to the mass, and then you will see. Yeah, come and see. And that is good, but often what happens is, well, this person comes with you to go to mass, and well, yeah, if the community is very well, and they sing very well, and the priest preach very well, well, that is fine. I can have a good impression. But unfortunately it's not always like that. Sometimes the community, well, is not very well organized, and they don't sing very well. Sometimes also the priest is in a hurry, doesn't prepare well his homily, or well, and especially that person don't know the liturgy, don't know what the priest is doing, even though you explain something, but just it's difficult to understand. So often, not always, but often the result is not as good as we would like. Because especially if the community we are bringing that person, that church is not very alive, the community is not, especially if nobody maybe will care for that person, try to meet him or her, then probably the impact with a lot of people, but without really knowing anybody, is not really helpful. But this method just start from the opposite point of view. Just is you. If you want to evangelize somebody, then it has to begin from you, not from the church. And the way to begin is just to start to pray for that person, to keep this person in your prayer, to present that person to God. And if you do that, you have already started to do something important, because the conversion, the moving the heart, the mind of people is just comes from God, from the Holy Spirit. And so you have to pray every day for that person. And this, if you do that, surely one day will come that there will be a result. So to start is already to have done half of the job. So it is important that people believe to this. To prayer, we open the way to God, the way to the heart. And then the second step is to try to serve this person. Because if it's a colleague in the job, in the work, or some people in the house, or some neighbor, or whatever, well, you have to try to love this person, to be kind with him or with her, to try to do some services when the opportunity comes. If it's a neighbor, he needs something, instead of fighting with neighbors, just to try to do something kind, that person little by little will notice that you are kind with him or with her, if it's a colleague in the job, instead of trying to compete, not do a favor, care for him, help where you can, and do this today, tomorrow, and then this probably will help that person to feel that you are good to him or to her. And that is the moving point, because people don't listen to people just because they preach, but they listen to people who care for them, who are their friends. And so it would be when the moment to speak something, to say something, when that person, moved by your service, by your love, by your attention, by your care, one day will ask, why are you so nice to me? Why you do so many things for me? Why are you so kind? And then it's the good moment to say why. Why? You should say, well, I am doing that because I have faith, because I have met Jesus in my life, and try to explain how you came to faith. Just something that can help. That you too, maybe in the past you have a moment difficult, you didn't go to church or this or that, but then something happened in your life and you met Jesus, and this helped you a lot in your personal life. It gives you energy also to be like Jesus, to love other people. And then it will be just the first approach, and just keep quiet. But probably if that person later have some question, because sometimes people just don't believe, don't go to church, because also they have many doubts, many questions. Why the church said this? Why there is so many rules? Why this? Why that? And people don't understand. So another step would be also to have the patience to try to answer those questions, to enter in dialogue and try to give some explanation. And if you don't know everything, then it's also a good opportunity to you to learn, to try to read something, to ask maybe a priest or another good Christian to how to answer to those questions. You don't need to answer immediately, but just to enter in dialogue. And then another step is not just to have this kind of intellectual relationship, but also to try to help this person to enter in a personal relationship with God, with Jesus, especially if there is when this person has some difficulty or some trouble or needs some encouragement in her or in his life, because something happened, because there has a problem in the family or something else, then try to help that person to say, well, you can pray, you can trust God. God will help you, just to help that person to get in touch with God. Because if a person, even though he's not a Christian, but if he or she starts to pray, then I'm sure God and Jesus will help him or her, because God is working, the Holy Spirit is working. So get people to pray. And then if something continue, then the next step will be to try to invite this person to the small community, to this cell community where you go, and there you have already shared with other people that you are praying, you are serving for this person. Then when this person will go, it will be welcomed by that community. There are other people, brothers and sisters, who will care for them, for her or for him, and this will be much very important, very different than going just to the big community, the church. And then the next step will be then when this person, when he has more interest for church, for faith, and then to invite him or her to the big community, the church, to explain what is the Mass, to introduce him or her to other people, and maybe also to start the catechumenate, the real knowledge, search for knowledge, for truth, to prepare for the baptism. And then when this person is introduced in the church, baptized, and has something to do in the church, then you can say, my mission is achieved. I can choose another to pray, to convert another. And so this is the process of evangelization in the Oikos.